What's up, guys? Taylor Bell here and Charlie, and I thought I'd come at you guys today with a little vlog. So some people have been asking for general productivity hacks. Oh, by the way, it is a gray and rainy day here in Los Angeles, California, and I like it because we don't get it very often, especially this year. That's an ugly background. Well, we'll find a good background. Maybe I could just get down on the ground again with Charlie because that is always a good background. Charlie, stay. Okay. That's fine. But I thought I would come at you guys today with a little vlog of just a regular productive day. I have a few things to accomplish today. I need to just do general administrative things like, Poshmark stuff. I need to ship out an order. I have to do that right now because the mailman's gonna be here soon. But I also want to write out a script / bullet points for my next video because I put up a poll yesterday, which many of you guys responded to. Thank you very much. I'm just gonna make a video about kind of what business school was like and overall stats and fun things you guys might want to know about it. So I'm going to write out the outline for that. Might film it if I'm feeling ambitious, but probably not today. And we'll do some other fun things. So without further ado, let's begin the process. As always, don't forget to like the video down below. It's free 99. Thanks. Also, I'm just outside in my crocodiladoos. They're fleece lined, which is, look at that. Awesome. Delicious. Back inside. Hi. Back inside, and just gonna take you guys over to my computer to get a few administrative things done. Don't mind the exquisite fashion that's going on here. Gonna go over to my comp laptop and accomplish some tasks. You guys might recognize the setup from the Instagram photo that I posted this morning. I have been really slacking on my Instagram, not engagement, well yeah, probably engagement too, but man, you're making a lot of sound. I've been slacking on posting on Instagram, and that's something I should do just to, show the world I'm alive in between videos and stuff like that. Real quick, before we do some administrative stuff, we have to package up an order because mailman will be here soon. So that is priority number 1, if I could stop talking for long enough to do it. And then we'll do some other stuff. So let's package up that order. All right, my first productivity tip of the video, and no, it's not just to make a list of things to accomplish. Well, sort of, but with a twist. Write down the top things that you need to accomplish in a day and rank them by priority. Whether it's a task that's time sensitive or a task that you know you won't do unless you do it first thing in the morning, like working out, I recommend ranking the things you have to complete by priority. So in my case here, the top priority task was to package up a sale that I made on eBay because it was time sensitive and my mailman was coming. So basically, instead of just making a list of things to do, which is also good, I would also recommend ranking them by priority. Poly mailer. Sweatpants. Thank you note. Thank you note complete. Shipping label. Normally I print it on these priority mail stickers, but this one is actually first class mail, so I cannot print it on the priority mail sticker. So I print it out, cut it out, tape it on. Old school. And it's ready to go. And it's pretty and purple. All right, let's bring it out to the mailbox. All right, for privacy, so you can't see my house and stuff, I'm gonna do awkward angles. Close in from down here, flattering angles all, of course. And she goes. They're there. All right, also because I'm filming, I am going to put on a little bit of makeup just because I don't know, because I'm filming, so I look a little nicer. Some people have asked for my skincare routine and makeup routine, and I'm not going to do the full thing right now, but I can show you some products I use. If you are a guy or a girl who doesn't want to see this part, because who cares, skip to this timestamp. I will conveniently put right here for you. But let's start. So I've already moisturized this morning, but I'm feeling a little dry because I've been going in the jacuzzi a lot the past few days because it's raining, and I love to go out in the jacuzzi when it's cold, especially when it's raining. Let's close this door. So just gonna hydrate. I also feel a little itchy. I have had eczema. I don't know if you guys care, but I've had eczema since I was a kid. You can see getting a little rash on my neck. I think from the jacuzzi, the chlorine, even though I wash it off, it still irritates my skin a little bit and I get red real easy. So anyway, this has been a great moisturizer that I found recently. It is just Cetaphil Healthy Glow Daily Cream, but it's got those like 6 key ingredients that are really, really good for moisturizing, especially for dry skin, which is what I have. I even take a shot for my eczema. It got really, really bad. I'd show you guys photos. I don't know if you want to see them, but it got really bad my freshman year of college, to the point where I had to like medicate for it. I would take prednisone, and I don't know how much I need to talk about this, but it was really dry back in, I mean, I still have dry skin, but the eczema was rampant, if you will. So thank God it's like a lot better now after I started taking a shot. I give myself a shot for it every 2 weeks. All right, normally when I film a video, I would do a little bit of like skin tint just so the redness like this doesn't really show up. Recently got this Glossier skin perfecting tint that would just like cancel out this redness. This will go away in a minute anyway. I just scratched my forehead, but normally I do a little bit more, but just for this, I'm just gonna do my eyebrows, which of course, well, maybe not of course, but I feel like everyone and their mama uses this product, Glossier Boy Brow. It's the best. That's weird, I don't wanna look there. Look here. Just fills them in a little bit and keeps them up. That looks really dark, but I am lucky I have pretty full brows to start with. I mean, I think I'm lucky. Maybe you don't like full brows, but I do. And they're pretty dark, which is good, I guess. I mean, it depends on the trend, right? Like in the 90s and early 2000s, you know, people really like the little skinny ones. So I guess it depends on what your preference is, but I like to have pretty full brows. I still try to clean them up when I can, but I don't really touch them or wax or thread or anything like that. And I used to, not anymore. Now I'm just gonna do a little mascara and then we'll call it a day. Maybe I could do like a full routine if you guys want to see at some point. Just doing the basics to make myself look a little more alive for the remainder of this video. Hey. Done. Perfect. So now I look a little more put together for the video, but also, and there's so many studies that say if you look a little more put together or actually put on jeans and something slightly uncomfortable rather than this, that you actually become a little bit more productive. So I'm not going to change, but I did a little bit of makeup, so that should help, hopefully. We'll see. And I'm not going to put anything on the rash just because I don't want to irritate it, so please excuse my rash. I'll put links, by the way, down below for the products that I use if you're interested. I wish it was sponsored. All right, back at the table, the kitchen table, the breakfast nook, if you will. Also, look. You can hear him breathing. Oh, hello. All right, gonna answer some, that was stupid. All right, gonna answer some YouTube comments that you guys left on my latest video. I try to answer every single comment or just about all of them. So gonna put a timer on, which it sounds weird that I put a timer on, but like, anyway, let's answer some comments. First, let me get my water though. Got some water, and now let's get to it. Okay, so I already explained the timer thing on camera, but I cut it out because I could have explained it better, so here comes voiceover Taylor to explain it better. My tip here is to time yourself when you complete tasks. So most of the time for me, it's not even because I'm trying to race the clock and finish something within a certain amount of time, but rather it's just something about having a timer on that puts a little fire under my butt and makes me work more diligently. Even for small things, in fact, especially for the small things like answering YouTube comments and answering emails and little admin things that actually don't take much brain power, I actually find this timer method especially effective. It just started sprinkling again. The way that we tell here is that you can see the little sprinkles in the pool. That's how I always tell if it's raining. Which sounds dumb, like you could tell if it's raining just by looking outside. But the pool really makes it obvious. It's so peaceful. Maybe I'll do a little quick B-roll. You can see how easily I get distracted. Okay, it's raining and I like it. I mean, just sprinkling, so it's really peaceful. The air smells so good. Croc life. I love the drizzle. So peaceful. Okay, my phone's getting wet going back inside. All right, now back inside and now answering comments with the timer on. So you might wonder why I use the timer to answer comments, because if you know me, you know that I love answering comments that I get on my videos. The main reason I do it sounds kind of counterintuitive, but it's because I really like to put a lot of thought into my responses, especially if it's someone who left a long comment. I want to, of course, give them the time that they gave me and respond thoughtfully. And as a result, those comments, of course, take longer and sometimes become the comments that I push off responding to, which, of course, I don't mean to do on purpose, but because I like to have thoughtful answers, they just take longer and I just accidentally push them off. So that's why the timer helps me. It's absolutely not because I see it as a chore or anything like that. So another tip here as I watch this footage is to find a workspace that makes you happy. For me, that is ideally in front of a big window where I can see outside and have a lot of natural light coming in, or see the rain if it's raining, or see my little Charlie if he's looking cute walking around outside, like here, etc. So I find that sitting somewhere where you can get in a good headspace like this, for me in front of a big window, is always helpful. All right, my dad texted me. My parents are out right now. My dad texted me asking if I could turn the jacuzzi on because, like me, he likes to go out when it's raining. There she is. Crocodile-a-doo. Look at all the systems back here. And it's on. All right, back inside. I'm gonna respond to a few more comments. And I just wanna say, if you are watching this video and if you watched my most recent video, which was my finance video, talking about my money goals for 2021 and how I want to rearrange my money, my cash, and my investments and all that good stuff. Well, one, take a look at that video if you haven't. But two, if you left a comment on that, I really appreciate it. It's really actually more helpful than I expected to hear other people's strategies. And I guess it is affirming to know that quite a few people had a similar strategy to the one that I talked about in the video, which by the way is not like a groundbreaking strategy or anything, but it was a better strategy than what I've been currently doing, which was sitting on a lot of cash and a lot of money in my checking account. So I'm actually still looking into high yield savings accounts. Parents are home. Jacuzzi's on.
Thank you, I can hear it out there.
What?
For what video?
I'm just doing a productive day in the life video. So I was actually going to cut this footage out, but I actually noticed a really good tip that came out of it, and that is to socialize, or more broadly, to take a break. This can look like a lot of different things depending on the person, but for me, taking a break often looks like this, just socializing with my parents or calling a friend. In college, I'd sometimes leave these study rooms just to FaceTime my parents for a little break, or go into my program's lounge to find a few people to talk to for 5 minutes. In other cases, it could just be walking around for a few minutes, listening to a podcast, or watching a short YouTube video. Whatever it may be for you, I find that taking these short breaks when you need them really helps to break up the work that you have into more digestible segments, and it can also give your brain a second wind. I know you can't always afford the luxury of taking a break if you're on a deadline, but if you can afford it, I say go for it. How dare you?
If I turn that on and shake.
Me and my ducky, we got a thing going on.
All right, here's some relief from my dad's performance there. So my next tip is to switch up your surroundings. In college, I'd find myself sitting in the same, I'm sorry for all the personal anecdotes, but anyway, in college, I would find myself sitting in the same place for like 12 to 14 hours at a time studying, especially during finals, midterms, which of course is bad for a lot of reasons, but even here at home where the stakes are much lower, in my case, I still enjoy switching up my environment. I sat at that original table pretty much until it got dark outside, or until the distractions got to be a bit much. And then I moved up here to my desk, and I just know that my brain enjoyed the change of scenery, even though I was still just working on my laptop. My ears also enjoyed the change. Also, returning to my previous tip about finding a workspace that makes you happy, even though I'm not in front of a big window here, which is my ideal workplace, I still have a candle burning pretty much at all times when I sit at this desk, and I even have a little space heater down on my feet, which sounds extra, but I like it. I also try to keep my space relatively clear of clutter, or at least to the point where it's out of sight while I work. Clean workspace, clean mind, so they say. And last but not least, nothing is least when Chick-fil-A is involved, listen to your body. Not to sound hippy-dippy, but listen to your body. So in college, once again, I would sometimes go 12 hours without eating because I was studying, or I felt rushed in between classes, and I would just ignore the belly grumbles until they passed because I thought something else was more important at the time. Well, in the long run, food and water, of course, scientifically fuel our minds and our body, and if our body's telling us that we're hungry or thirsty, I think we should listen to it if we can afford to. I don't mean money, well, money-wise too, I guess, but I just mean time-wise. In my case here, that meant a good old-fashioned Chick-fil-A run, and I do not regret it. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the productive tips and just liked following me along on my day. I'm still gonna be up for a long time. It's only 8:30 and it's Friday night. Woot woot. But I'm just gonna watch a movie and jacuzzi and some stuff. So you don't need to see that. That's not part of my productive day. But maybe one day soon I'll do a full day, like a full day in the life. But hope you enjoy this video and hope that some of my tips were helpful. But I like this casual setting or casual aura of the video. Hope you liked it too. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. But I will see you guys very soon with another video. And as always, please don't forget to like the video down below. It's free. And that's all I'll say. Oh, and subscribe. I mean, if you're not already, don't forget to subscribe. All right, I will see you guys soon. Bye. But I thought I would... That's a bad angle. God, what are you doing, Taylor? Get your stuff together. Here's some bushes. That can't be bad. Nice, okay. I hate to see her go, but I love to watch her leave.